This is Lagos, a city shaped by water, culture, entertainment, and memory. Yeah, market breaks, road pause. The city moves endlessly, but beneath the noise and motion, the past still lives, tradition still stands. This is Ayo. To understand Lagos, you must first understand Ayo.
Mo yọ̀ fún ẹ, mo yọ̀ fún ara mi.
Yeah, my name is Abiola Olojo Kusoko. I am the Oloja of Lagos elect, and I'm also the Alashe of Ibutiega, a town in Ikorodu division. Yeah, Eyo is a Lagos-made thing. Adimu Orisha is a different one. Adimu Orisha is the origin of Eyo. You see, once upon a time in Eko, there is this man known as King Ado, who got married to a woman known as Olugbani. Olugbani is a woman who came from a town known as Ibefun. She found it difficult to conceive. So what now happened is that the second wife, she happened to be the second wife. The first wife, who of course is a Benin woman, had given birth to a male child known as Gabaru. And she kept having miscarriages. So what she did was to go back to her own family house in Ibefun. It was in Ibefun she called on her elder brothers and the family that come. You guys cannot afford to let me remain childless in the palace of the Oba of Lagos, of the Oba of Eko. So what Dana did was to carry alongside them their deity that is designed, that originally that deity is known as deity that usher away the dead and usher in the influential living ones. So they brought the Adimu Orisha into Eko, and in no time, Olugbani got pregnant. And King Ado realized that the thing is working. The deity is performing. He decided to use the Eko influence and gave the man who brought the thing into Lagos, Malaki, gave him a chieftaincy title and apportioned to him a landed space for his palace to be built. But you see, the deity cannot be placed in Lagos. So what they did was to take the deity out of Lagos into the forest. And that forest is known as Okepa. Currently, location is the Ikoyi area. So, when she gave birth to a female known as Ikupamiti, popular known as Erulukuti. Now, they did one thing. They ushered in an influential baby. And that influential baby they ushered in are the one controlling Lagos till date. Wow. The descendants of that influential woman are the one controlling Lagos today. But you see, for every time they go to appease the Adimu Orisha in that forest, it's a 21-day thing. Now, what really happened is that when Oba Akitoye died, King Dosumu decided to usher, away the remains of his father. But Kosoko at that point is in Ekpe. Dosumu realized that if he leaves the palace for that few days, Kosoko will come and take over. Because Kosoko have attempted twice. So what he did was to tell them to bring in the Adimu into Lagos, into the Lagos community. But you see, the white swans within the chieftaincy class told him that it is not going to be too good for people to come one-on-one with Adimu. So what they did was to create a buffer zone. And how do we create a buffer zone? Is to have people that will serve as Olopa Osha. And the Olopa Osha, how do you do that without flogging people? Because they already signed an agreement that they should not touch anybody, because at that particular time, it was the British that were ruling Lagos. Yeah. So you dare not beat or maltreat anybody. So what they did was that, okay, you can cover your face. So whoever that you beat also, if they go ahead and report to the British police, there won't be anybody to hold.
Identify.
But you see, they need to also look at it very well. Some other people have scar. And they have scar. The scar can also give them out. So what they did was, okay, they now, apart from the boju to cover your face, they now have the aropale. And for the aropale and the boju not to fly off, what they did was to get the architect to cover it up. And for them not to be identified by their voice, what they did is to create a voice. And that voice becomes the word that you see, they call it a name. That sounds, they speak and sound the same. So, and that Eyo, first time Eyo will move on the street of Lagos was in 1853. Sorry, 1854, during the burial rite of King Akitoye. Yeah, you see, the thing is, it's easy. Lagos is not, until recently that you see Lagos is known to be a community base. Lagos is palace base. Every palaces you see on Lagos have their own farm and farmstead and other community that is under them. So they come to Lagos Island to, to rub shoulder with the Oba of Lagos. So what they do is, those palaces have heads, and those heads also sit with the Oba of Lagos to determine how to run Lagos, and they call that sitting Osega. It's an administrative sitting to, to address, to analyze, and to execute policies. So that process is what they do, and as a process, they also use that to determine where festivals should be re-amended, where festivals should be introduced, and where festivals should not be introduced. So it's an administrative process that determines what happens in the town. Not now that everything is in the hands of the government. The cultural values to preserve that has always been preserved, that has been in the vault of preservation, is that one, you dare not put on your cap or your headgear as a woman when your festival is on. You dare not wear your shoe. You dare not wear your necklace or your earrings, nor carry umbrella. You dare not ride a bicycle, because you are supposed to be looking as if you are poor, not as rich as the Eyo, because Eyo bamba tiwa tó fi gold ṣeré, àwọn ò ní sanwó anybody. So why will somebody dress as expensive like Eyo? The Adimu is a major deity that has Eyo surrounding it. Then apart from Adimu, you have other traditional deities that also have Eyo surrounding them. That's why they tell you Eyo Osha, Eyo that has deity, Adimu, Laba, Ologede. They are 5 in numbers. But you see, sometimes there is power drunk among individuals that have conflict before the event. And because they cover up their faces, they tend to create unnecessary tension. And that again has become a major problem in our festival, that government and the chiefs and the Oba of Lagos have been able to put absolute control over. And that is the reason you see people who start providing unnecessary information, like the Gang of Lagos, that didn't depict the true information of what the festival is all about. Eyo Festival, Adimu Festival play, Adimu Festival, Eyo play is all about dancing. It's all about white clothes all over the street of Lagos. It doesn't attract conflict, but it attracts celebration and prayers. It's just some other individuals that want to use their venue to create unnecessary problem. And that's why now you need to fill forms, you need to we need to know who you are, get your name, and get involved properly for, we do due diligence, and that is, again, as we've been able to give us total control of people that who want to create tension and create a crisis.
Àbí lẹ́ni iṣẹ́ ni agbọ́lá èyí agbékiní àrùn gíní ọjà àrùn gíní tí wọ́n ti wá tọ́jú wọlé. A máa ń wá dáadáa, ọdún ẹ̀yọ̀ ọdún ó jẹ́ kánífà tó dáa. A dẹ̀ gbàdúrà pé bó ṣe ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́dún yìí náà wọ́n tún máa ṣe lọ lọ́dọọdún nítorí pé ẹ̀yọ̀ téèyàn bá ti ṣe gbogbo ìtúsílẹ̀ ó máa ń dé everybody. Ọjà máa tà, gbogbo nǹkan máa lọ ní mẹ̀lọmẹ̀lọ, kò ní sí wàhálà, kò ní sí dààmú. So a pray pé tó bá ṣe ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní 27 yìí, tó bá tún di next year kó tún bẹ̀rẹ̀, ojú wa dẹ̀ máa rọdún. Àwa taṣọdún yìí náà la máa ṣe many years. Ó ti lé lover 20 years náà tó ti ń ṣẹ̀yọ̀. More than that. More than 40 years. Ẹ̀yọ̀ ìdọ́ǹtẹ̀ tó ti ṣe wọ́n kàn stop ẹ̀ for a time, but now wọ́n tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn náà, wọ́n tún máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Pẹ̀ èmi ò ń ṣẹlẹ́yọ̀, but mi mọ nǹkan kan nípa ẹ̀, mo kàn mọ̀ kàn ń gbẹ́yọ̀ ṣá. Ẹ̀yọ̀ làbá lọ́kọ mi gbé tí mo mọ̀ nìyẹn.
The chiefs, they are the custodians of this tradition. They protect the ritual to maintain order.
Ẹ̀yọ̀ pọ̀, mọ̀tẹ̀ tó jó lórí márùn-ún ni wọn. Wọ́n ṣáá jẹ́ márùn-ún yẹn olórí bọ́yẹ̀ tẹ̀léra wọn. Adínlọ́ kọ́kọ́ síwájú. Kéwọ̀n tó jáde, èyí kí dédé jáde, òun kí fẹ́yọ̀ ṣèyàwó, wọ́n máa fẹ́yọ̀ ṣòkú ni. Bóyá tí olórí kan àbólówó àbọ̀bá olóyè ibẹ̀ tó bá kú ló máa ń ṣẹ̀yọ̀. Sí àwọn ilé ẹ̀ bá rẹ́dì láti ṣe ìnáwó tó àmì ìnáwó pọ̀ ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n á rẹ́dì àti ṣènáwó yẹn, wọ́n máa ṣẹ̀yọ̀ fún wọn. Wọ́n ti wá fẹ́ ṣẹ̀yọ̀ fún wọn. Adémúlá kọ́kọ́ jáde. Ẹbí bá jáde, ọ̀pá ń jọ Sunday. Nísìn, bàbá máa jáde ọ̀pá ní Monday. Ìjọ kejì tí Adémú jáde yẹn. Tí làbá bá jáde ní Monday, ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ máa jáde ní Tuesday. Oníkó máa jáde ní Tuesday. Ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ máa jáde ní Wednesday. Àwa nílé wa mi báyìí, Thursday la máa jáde. Táwa jáde ní Thursday. Ẹ̀tọ́ ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ fún yẹn, wọ́n máa lọ tẹ́ òkú ẹ̀ ní alẹ́ Wednesday sí Thursday. Síbi tí ó bá ti ní lọ́kàn pé wọ́n fẹ́ fi ṣe ìmọ̀kú wọn. Ìjọba ẹ̀ tẹ̀kùn wọn sí, wọ́n máa lọ tẹ̀kùn síbẹ̀. Láti lọ tẹ̀kùn síbẹ̀ yẹn. Láti lọ tẹ̀kùn síbẹ̀. Àwa la máa kọ́kọ́ dé ibi tó tẹ̀kùn sí yẹn, wọ́n máa ń pè bẹ̀ ní mọ̀kù. Àwa la máa kọ́kọ́ dé bẹ̀ ní ìjọ Thursday yẹn. Wọ́n máa tẹ̀kùn yẹn ní ìjọ Wednesday mọ́júmọ́ Thursday. Tá a bá jáde ní Thursday yẹn, àwa máa dé Thursday yẹn. Tó bá dé mọ̀kù ẹjọ́ Thursday, tó bá dé láàárọ̀, òṣàtúkù máa dé bẹ̀ ìjọ Saturday. Àwọn tó máa padà débẹ̀ ìjọ Saturday again. Wọ́n máa ta párá, wọ́n máa ń pè lágodo. Wọ́n máa ta párá yẹn sí ká tó dé ní ẹsẹ̀ náà wá ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ máa ń ta párá yẹn sí, wọ́n máa ń pè lágodo yẹn. Tí wọ́n ti ta párá yẹn ní àárọ̀, Adémú máa kọ́kọ́ wọ bẹ̀, wọ́n máa ń pè lóṣù ọkọ̀. Wọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ wọ inú agodo yẹn. Tó bá wọ bẹ̀ tó bá jáde pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀yọ̀ tó bá lọ, ẹ̀yọ̀ làbá máa wọ bẹ̀ tẹ̀lé Adémú yẹn. Tí làbá bá ti wọ bẹ̀ tó bá jáde, oníkó máa wọ bẹ̀ tẹ̀lé làbá. Ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ máa wọ bẹ̀ tẹ̀lé oníkó. Tí oníkó bá ti wá wọ bẹ̀, á jẹ́ wàá kun àwa náà lórí wa náà bẹ̀ nínú àwọ̀ rẹ̀. Tá a bá ti jáde bẹ̀, àwọn ẹ̀yọ̀ ọ̀gá tó kù ó máa ní àǹfààní àti wọ̀bù torí kì í ṣe àwa márùn-ún la jẹ́ Ẹ̀yọ̀ pọ̀ ìgbàlódé ká kó dẹ̀ wà lọ́pọ̀ pọ̀ tó ṣe rí nìyẹn.
Ìtàn Ẹ̀yọ̀ pọ̀ because ní ayé àwáṣẹ lámì wọ́n di mẹ́yọ̀ wá láti Ìjẹ̀bú Ìbẹ̀fún wọ́n di mẹ́yọ̀ dé kò sí Èkó bíbí ajúlùmọ́lákìlẹ̀ lọ ajúlùmọ́lákìlẹ̀ ó mẹ́yọ̀ wá sí Èkó wọ́n á fi ṣayẹyẹ fún ọba àdúgbò náà lọ.
Ẹ̀yọ̀ jẹ́ ohun tó fi ń ṣe ayẹyẹ sí èèyàn ọlọ́lá ọba ìjòyè láàrin ìlú, èèyàn pàtàkì láàrin ìlú tó bá papòdà. Ẹ̀yọ̀ ló fi ń kágbá ayẹyẹ nílẹ̀. Ìtumọ̀ Ẹ̀yọ̀ ni abólókù sìkú má díwọ̀n gbèsè. Ìtumọ̀ Ẹ̀yọ̀ ni wọ́n fi ń ṣe ayẹyẹ fún ìlú ni kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe pé gbogbo ìgbà wọ́n ń ṣe tí nǹkan ńlá bá ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ìlú wọ́n máa fi kásẹ̀ òkú yẹn nílẹ̀ ni.
Ẹ̀yọ̀ wọ́n fi ń ṣòkú ni ìlú tí èèyàn ńlá bá kú èèyàn ńlá láàrin ìlú tó bá kú ọ̀nà máa fi jẹ́ olóyè àbọ̀bà ọ̀nà máa fi ń ṣe Ẹ̀yọ̀ ìṣe tó wọ́n ń dá ṣe Ẹ̀yọ̀ lásán òkú náà fi ń ṣe.
Àkọ́kọ́ mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan mo ní Ẹ̀yọ̀ abólókù sìkú má díwọ̀n gbèsè. Ọba ìjòyè aráàlú àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ayẹyẹ fún oní ohun tí àwọn náà máa ṣe. Ó ní àwọn ètùtù nílé tí wọ́n máa ṣe tí àárín ìlú ní àwẹ̀ àwọn Ẹ̀yọ̀ òòṣà àti nínú ọ̀gá lóríṣiríṣi wọ́n á ṣe ayẹyẹ wọ́n á dẹ̀ ṣe ètùtù pé kí ìlú túbà kó túṣẹ. Inú ayẹyẹ yìí òwò náà tún wáyé bẹ̀ nítorí àìmọ̀ ìtẹ́ bá rìn káàkiri ládùúgbò lẹ́sìn ẹ rí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ń ṣe àgà ẹ rí àwọn èèyàn tó ń ṣe ìbòjú ẹ rí àwọn èèyàn tó ń ṣe ọ̀páǹbàtà àwọn ọlọ́jà olóúnjẹ wọ́n máa tà nítorí àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ló máa wá síbẹ̀. Tó bá dẹ̀ di irú ọ̀làǹsìn ọ̀pá máa jáde bí àwọn ará àwa máa ń pè ní àràfà lálọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ níbí báyìí náà ni àwọn ènìyàn irú ọ̀làǹsìn àwọn òòṣà adímú wọ́n máa gbé ọ̀pá Ẹ̀yọ̀ jáde. Tó bá dijọ́ Monday àwọn onílàbà á gbé ọ̀pá Ẹ̀yọ̀ jáde wọ́n á fi káàkiri ìlú. Ìjọ́ Tuesday àwọn Ẹ̀yọ̀ oníko ilé oníko àwọn náà á gbé tiwọn jáde wọ́n á fi ṣàdúrà sáàrin ìlú. Àwọn ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ níjọ́ Wednesday bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni àǹgẹ̀rẹ̀ níjọ́ Àlàmísì. Ìjọ́ Jímọ̀ ó máa já ẹ̀sùn kí Ẹ̀yọ̀ tó jáde níjọ́ Sátidé ayẹyẹ tó máa lọ. Ẹ̀yọ̀ ni ó dẹ̀ máa ń mú ire bá nítorí gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ní àpẹẹrẹ. Agbádá ó ní àpẹẹrẹ ó ní nǹkan fi ń ṣe ọ̀páǹbàtà ó ní nǹkan fi ń ṣe àrópalẹ̀ ó ní nǹkan fi ń ṣe wọ́n fi ń gbá bí wọ́n fi ń gbárùn kó lù Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ káìsàn burúkú wọ̀ lọ atẹ́gùn burúkú ò ní kọlù gbogbo wa. Bí àwa ṣe bá lọ́wọ́ àwọn aṣíwájú tí àwa sì ń ṣe lọ Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ ní jẹ́ ká ṣìṣe bá ṣe bá lọ́wọ́ àwọn aṣíwájú wọ́n fi Ẹ̀yọ̀ ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ ọlọ́kàn jẹ́ pé ohun àwọn ènìyàn púpọ̀ ti pọ̀ láàrin ìlú á ní mo yọ̀ fún ẹ mo yọ̀ fúnra mi òun ló ń fi Ẹ̀yọ̀ ṣe pé mo yọ̀ fún ẹ kí ìdùnnú àti ayọ̀ kó máa bá ẹ mo yọ̀ fún ara mi náà kí ìdùnnú àti ayọ̀ kó máa bá èmi náà ìtumọ̀ nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ nìyẹn.
Báwa náà ṣe bá táyé àtijọ́ ti lọ wọ̀ nígbà tó ti káwa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nínú ìtawà bá wọ̀ pé ojúṣe là ṣe ó wá ti sún.
Lẹ́yìn tí kílẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ́yìn tí kílẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí èyí ọdún Ẹ̀yọ̀.
Mo mẹ́yọ̀ ní 1950 mo mẹ́yọ̀ ní 1952 pé mo mú Ẹ̀yọ̀ ní o mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bí àgà ní 1956 nígbà tí Ẹ̀yọ̀ sáadé ẹ̀wọ̀n alákìyà nígbà tí fúnyẹ́ Elizabeth wá bí wà ní wọ́n gẹ̀ẹ́tì sílẹ̀ Ẹ̀yọ̀ wájú láyé jẹ́ náà láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó kú ìgbà tó wá di pé mo dàgbà sí ètò wá ilé mi gangan ní ilé wa ìṣòro tó dẹ̀ wá mí gbé náà tó rọ àwọn àgbàlagbà tó à lè súnmọ́ wọn wà mẹ́gbẹ́ náà lọ́hùn so àfihàn ìgbà táwa náà dẹ̀ wá dàgbà àwa ṣùgbọ́n àbúrò ọlọ́dẹ wa ṣe títí tí débi pé àwọn amúlé dání lè nítorí pé ó ń kàn ní ó ti kàn wá làwọn náà ṣe múlé dání lè lẹ́yìn bá wa. ìyàtọ̀ tó wà mẹ́rin ni pé òòṣà níbí ṣòtìyẹ yìí àwọn márùn-ún dẹ̀ ni wá àwọn òòṣà ẹ̀ márùn-ún ṣùgbọ́n tí wá ń bí ẹ̀yọ̀ ààrẹ òòṣà àgéré ni máa jáde ṣòtìyẹ yìí sọ tí adínú bá jáde àlàbá tẹ̀lé oníkọ̀ọ́ á tẹ̀lé ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ á tẹ̀lé àwa kan àwa ni wọ́n ń pè ní àgérédé òrìṣà ẹni ń dán ẹni ṣùgbọ́n á rí dán ó ti yé yìí.
Eyo is not entertainment alone. It commands attention. It demands respect. The raised staff, the firm steps, its controlled distance. These are the symbol of authority. This discipline is not chaos. It is structure. And structure is where Eyo draws its strength. On the day of the festival, Lagos transform. Drums speak, feet move, voices rise. The streets become a living stage where history dances with the present. For a moment, the city becomes one body. When procession ends, what remains is feeling, joy, pride, belonging. For many, Eyo is more than what they saw. It is what they felt and what they remember.
Mo lọ.
Àyípadà tó dáa ni mo rí olórúkọ.
Ṣé lọ́dún eléyìí ó dùn yàtọ̀? Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ gbé Ẹyọ̀ gan. Wọ́n àwọn tí wọ́n kì í gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ ọgbẹ́ orí pé kí ni orí pé wọ́n ti gbé Ẹyọ̀ yẹn tipẹ́. Àbí báwọn ọmọ ìyá mi ọdún tó dẹ̀ ń bọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ tó bá tún máa ṣe àwọn èèyàn tó máa gbé náà ni àdẹ̀túgbà táwọn èèyàn gbé torí Ẹyọ̀ ilé àwọn èèyàn òkú wọn farapa wọn fààyàn wọn everywhere good àti Ẹyọ̀ everywhere dẹ̀ good nínú wá dùn àbí báwọn ọmọ líle everywhere good ṣá bọ̀ ilé tó máa ṣe lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀ náà àti mọ̀ tó wọ lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀ tó yẹ máa rí gbogbo náà ṣáàjù tó jọ àwọn náà yìí.
When the drums fade and the streets return to their rhythm, Eyo remains, not just as a festival, not just as history, but as the soul of Lagos.